Most of you guys don't know how marketing works, how AI works, or how a business is ran through AI. You guys just think that there's some random robot out there in existence making you money, which is inevitably true. But the way to use it, the system itself, is the thing that made me millions of dollars. I did not wake up and get rich off robots. I programmed and built a system for robots to work for me so I don't have to. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. Now, in every business, they follow the same exact principles, the same exact strategies, and there's a system that everyone goes through in every single business to make money. And in this video, I'm going to explain exactly what that means. The first process of every business is client sourcing. What is client sourcing? It's getting people to your door so you can talk to them and sell them things. So there's a few ways of client sourcing that you can go out there and do. So first and foremost, you can run ads, okay? If you run ads, cool, that works. Now, the second system that I personally like using is AI data farming, okay? AI data farming, okay? Data scraping, data farming. You can use AI data to go out there and target people kind of like big influencers on Instagram. Think of Alex Hormozi, okay? This is the person, if I was to pick someone to scrape that have competent business owners following them, it would be Alex Hormozi. What I'm gonna do is Alex Hormozi, I'm gonna go all the people that follow him, let's say 400,000 people follow him. I'm gonna go and use an AI to get all these 400,000 people and scrape them, okay? What I'm gonna get is I'm gonna get their phone numbers, okay? I'm gonna get their emails. This is what AI can do right now. You guys don't understand this. You can collect everyone's data online because it's public information. You just have to use AI. You can get them through emails. You can get their Instagram usernames. And you can get any information, maybe the link to their bio or whatever, so you know what they do, okay? This stuff is important. Now, once you have this database of 400,000 people's phone numbers, emails, usernames, links and bios and everything, now you have a fat data source that you can go out there and run through an AI. Now, you can plug this in, and now guess what? You go into your second phase, which is the nurturing process. Now, I'm gonna show you the real life examples of actual clients that we're locking in right now, right freaking now, through the same exact process, okay? So now, boom, we got the data farming, we got the system, we got the scrape data, we went to Alex Hormozi, we spent a couple $100 on scraping some pieces of data, we got 400,000 users, we got all of their freaking information. Now, what we did is we plugged it in to a actual place that you can, look, you have all this data, but you don't know what to do with it. At this point, you can plug it in, okay? Now, you need to plug this into a database. A database is a Google Sheet, okay? A place that stores data, database. It's too easy, okay? You store this into a Google Sheet, a CSV file, a comma spreaded value file, okay? You plug this into a Google Sheet, so you paste all this information right here onto that Google Sheet. Once it's on that Google Sheet, now you can go out there and do things with it. So it's segmented, formatted, organized in a great fashion. You're gonna go out there and put it into a dialer, okay? What is a dialer? A dialer is so you can go out there and talk to leads. Now, what kind of dialer I personally use? I use Kixi, Kixi.com. Kixi.com is the most non-regulated dialer in existence right now. It's AI powered. You can send 10,000 messages all at one time. You will never get banned. Kixi is the best dialer on earth. And this is not a brand deal. They do not pay me. I pay them actually way too much money to be endorsing them the way I do. But Kixi is the dialer I personally use, okay? I'm telling you what I've done to make millions of dollars, not what works, what I've done, okay? Now, I go out there and plug in this data into Kixi. Now, what I do is I get primarily their phone numbers, okay? And I go out there and tell Kixi, hey, I want to text every single 400,000 people. So Kixi, what happens is it goes out there and it sends a text message to 400,000 people. I'll do like 1 to 200 per day. So if you do 400,000 at one time, you're not going to be able to talk to everyone. So what I do is I do 100 to 200 outreach messages through Kixi a day, okay? Now, I send those 200 messages, I get around 50 to 60 replies, okay? 50, 60 replies, you know, out of the outgoing messages. If I get 50, 60 replies, I'm gonna have probably like around 5 to 6 booked appointments, okay? Booked appointments, booked meetings, okay? Now, when I have the 5 to 6 booked meetings, now what happens then is I'm gonna explain right now. Now, basically, I wanna show you guys an example of this. Now, this is an example of a Kixi conversation, okay? This is an example of a conversation we had via AI. So what would happen is, remember we had their usernames too, right? So what I did is, I was like, hey, the message is so simple. I got their username and I plug it into their phone number so it connects the dots. So I asked them, hey, is this the username that they gave me on Instagram. Literally, that's it. Yes, they say it is. How can I help you? I say, I'm an automation expert. Do you need anything automated? Lead follow-up, social media posting, texting with prospects, anything. Anything a human can do, I can automate it. Now that's intriguing. I didn't send this message. Kixi is sending this message through AI. It's sending out messages that I personally told it to send out. Now it says, I will need it very shortly. Have been looking into systems and automate the multiple things. What's your Instagram and website? I gave them my Instagram, IshTheCeo. He said, okay. Now what happened is we set up a call to action. It's to land the actual appointment. We said, cool, let's set up a call. We automated that before. It's not AI. It doesn't know what it's talking about right now because there's no context. But basically what happens is the AI says, do you want to sign up for a meeting? We say, yes, that's fine. We say tomorrow, what time will work for you? And then we give them a time. What happens is the next day, we schedule that in, 3 p.m. works, done. You'll be calling me, yes. And then what happens at the time? Hey, are you up for a call? Yesterday you had a book scheduled with us. Boom! Now instantly, the AI is not only scheduling, but following up on the freaking call, the time, okay? Yep. And then boom, we get on the freaking call. Now what happens is, now we got them on the call, boom, blah, 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 okay? Now what happens is, my team gets a message saying, hey, this guy's interested in getting some AI services. So what happens is, my AI sends me a message saying XYZ. He's in finance and credit. The AI did a research on the Instagram, checked him out, warmth of lead, so it shows how engaged the person is on a scale of 1 to 10, and it tells him what the time is for the booked appointment, and he's looking for a system which he can automate multiple things in his business. Guess where the AI got that information from? Automate multiple things in his business. The AI is scraping and sourcing all the information, and then he's sending a message to us saying, hey, I have this customer. He's ready to pay for something. Here you go, Mr. Sales guys. So what happens is, now my sales team takes the conversation. We have a conversation, 20, 15-minute conversation with the person. Now what happens after is this. We had the proposal, we had the conversation with him, and now this is what we're going to be giving him. So we send him a proposal, okay? And the proposal states an $8,000 sales contract, okay? What we're going to be doing for him is we're going to be getting him infrastructure, we're going to get him triagers, system setups, dialers, AI integrations. He's going to be spending $3,000 a month on ads. So that's going to be basically, we're going to be running ads for him. Other than that, we're going to be telling him what the expected outcomes are. We're going to be running Google, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram ads, conclusion, and then my contact information, okay? So basically now instantly, lead came in, went to Kixi, got booked in for an appointment, got booked, sales guy come in, takes the call, everything looks good, proposal sent. This is so far what we did. Proposal sent. Now what happens after the proposal sent is the fun part. Now this is one example. I can show you tens and hundreds of examples. Let me show you another one. This is another person right here on Instagram that we got right here, boom. Yes, we've automated that before. Can we show you how to do it? Automated what? Yes, it's an AI, so sometimes it's not super accurate. Look, if you guys can see the conversation, the same message, right? He says via software or service. We said, let's set up a call. We automated that before. The AI doesn't even know what he's talking about, but the person's still engaging. Monday better, busy weekend. We can hop on a call Monday. Do you have an email? I can send a Zoom appointment for our website. Boom. That's another example. They sent the email for the website or for the Zoom link and the name of the company. What kind of automation do you want? Every time someone asks for the name of the company, it diffuses the question and goes into another question. So he asked, what kind of automation do you want? He said social media posting, scheduling tools. He said Wix is good, but the reviews are bad. So we said, okay, here's our Instagram, check us out. So the meeting's already booked. All that stuff is good to go. Check us out. The name of the person, the phone number, the email, booking date, industry is what industry they're in, and then wants to automate social media posting. AI comes in, gives us that message. Instantly, now we're automatically talking to another person. Let's do one more example. So look, this is another company right here. On Instagram, we sent the same message. They said yes. We sent that same message. They said, can you automate outbound DMs? I said, yes, we can. Let's set up a call and we'll show you how to do it. Can we do tomorrow late afternoon? We said easy tomorrow at 2 p.m. PST. Guess what? Right here. He's in the real estate industry. He's a mortgage owner, occupation mortgage, brokerage owner, whatever. And then he wants to automate outbound DMs. We get leads like this every freaking day, guys. This is what AI is able to do. It's able to book appointments. I can show you hundreds of calls that we took just like this. We send out proposals and then they freaking buy our services. I can't make this up. It's too freaking easy. You guys just aren't doing it, okay? Now, listen. Now, what happens after they go out there and go through the nurturing process. We just showed you exactly how the nurturing process works. Now the sales process comes. Now what happens after we get this message and our team comes in and takes the conversation? What are we talking about? What are we saying on this freaking call? We're asking them what do they want, what are their pain points. We're opening up the prospect. There's this really cool idea of NEPQ. I recommend everyone after this video go out there and watch it. It's NEPQ sales strategy coined by Jeremy Lee Minor. This is the personal script system that we personally use on opening up the prospect, making sure that they get all their questions answered and giving them real good confidence of doing business with us. This is anti-sales type of pitch. It's helping people, not selling people. So we're using NEPQ on the call, making sure that they get the exact information they want, sending a proposal right after the call. Now, after the call, what happens? This guy that's going to be paying $8,000 right here, I think he already paid $8,000, by the way. This guy that's paying $8,000, guess what he's doing, bro? There's two options. He can go out there and pay in cash or get funded. Now, I made another video about our instant funding method, but let's say, for instance, he wants to pay cash. Cool, we send him an invoice, he pays. Awesome. Now, the second option is a lot of businesses don't have $8,000 to spend on marketing services, AI services. The funding process that we personally take them through, I can't give all the system because that's something I teach in my mentorship program, is our instant funding method, which gets access to capital instantly within 30 seconds to any business owner or prospect in the entire United States. So I can't give that method here on this video. I apologize. If you want to learn that, obviously hit me up about my program, join it. It's the best system on earth. I personally use it to make millions of dollars. I know people doing millions of dollars a month on this system. Now the funding system, we go out there, instead of asking them for money, be like, hey, would you like us to help you out with funding? They're gonna be like, yes, I do need business funding. We have them fill out a form. It asks for very basic information. And then based off that form, it gives us eligibility checks. So it basically says, hey, you're approved for $1,500 or you're approved for $3,000, but you have to pay us $500 upfront. So it gives us options at that point. But the $1,500, guess what? It gives 0 down. Okay, I can show you these all day, by the way. I can't give you the screenshots because at that point you guys get the information. I can't give that information out to you. That's very expensive information I personally learned throughout the 8 years that I only give it to my mentorship program. But you guys get the concept though. Okay, so basically what happens is now they get options on the table. Look, I got $1,500, 0 down, $3,500. Okay, now basically boom, I go for the $1,500 with $0 down. They don't require a credit card. You go out there, no credit card, okay, and then you get the person to do the $1,500 sale. Okay, boom. Now instantly the person got in $1,500. I'm just showing you these as an example of numbers. This is sometimes way higher. This is something 20,000, 10,000, 8,000. You get the idea. But this is kind of how the process works. And this is application process that we take our clients through. So sometimes it's cash collected, sometimes it's funding. And funding is normally some of the best routes that we go through because it's easier for the client. So that's the best part. This is how we sell services on AI. This is how we go out there and talk to businesses, how we do client sourcing, how we do nurturing process using Kixi, how we do the sales process using our NEPQ sales strategy, and then how we're getting the clients to go out there, approve the proposal and get started with either a funding method or a cash collected method. A very, very big pro tip is that you do this sales process and then you do the cash collecting process 2 different times. Sales process is just NEPQ opening up the prospect. Now, once you open up the prospect, you end the call. You don't take the money there, okay? Even if he wants to, you tell him, I have to make sure that we can even onboard you. We have a lot of people reaching out. We got to make sure that, you know, everything makes sense for us before we take you on as a client. That will show you instant authority that you're not a sleazy salesman just trying to make money. Now, what happens is after the sales process, you go out there, you make the proposal, okay? So you make the proposal, you get on an onboarding call. Be like, congratulations, we're able to get you on our team. Now, instantly when they say, oh my God, that's amazing, they finally onboarded me, oh my God, I'm so happy. They get on a Zoom call thinking that they're gonna join the team, which they are, okay? You're gonna go over the proposal with them. The reason you have to go over the proposal with them is so you can show them and highlight the value of your service and show you exactly what you're paying for. You do this with them because they're never gonna actually follow through after they see the proposal when you actually go out there and do the sales calls. So think about it. You took a sales call, you go out there, you send them a proposal via email, they never respond, and then you lost the client or the prospect because he knows the price now. What happens is we only do proposal pitching at the Zoom call, during the Zoom call. Like after the sales call, we take an onboarding call. So after sales call, we take an onboarding call. The onboarding call, we pitch them or we show them the proposal, okay? We show them the proposal, and after we show them proposal, then we give them the two options. Remember the two options? Cash collected or funding. Now at that point, we do this on the onboarding call. We tell them, okay, so how would you like to get started? Do you want to have us put a credit card on file, or do you want us to give you some access to funding so you don't have to pay today? You can pay as you go instead, something like that easier. They're like, oh yeah, funding please. Fill them out through an application. Application's filled. Money in the freaking bank, baby. Okay, so that's how I use my system. Now I scaled it up to the point where I'm doing insane. You wouldn't even believe how much I'm making. I'm gonna be honest with you, but it's been very successful for me. I'm very blessed. I'm very humbled to be saying that. I worked my balls off to get to the point where I'm here. I was not a very successful person in this world. Okay, so long story short, guys, this is our system. Now, if you guys want some proper mentorship, if you guys want to learn from a person that's doing something with their lives and showing and making money with AI, I would love to help you guys set it up. I'll teach you exactly how to go out there and source your clients. The things that you didn't learn in this video is where to go to source your clients, okay? Where to go out there and find those clients. I didn't teach you that. I didn't also teach you how to use the Kickseed and how to set it up with the Zapier. I didn't teach you that. The next thing I didn't teach you is going out there and how to use a funding system. These three things are probably worth $1 million plus in my personal opinion. So if you guys want to get started with this business model, I'm gonna give you the opportunity. There's gonna be a link in my bio, and you guys got the system. Now all you gotta do is the implementation. So me and my program are gonna implement that for you, set it up, structure it for you so you can do this starting tomorrow. Within 24 hours, we can get you going. Now, for anyone internationally that's watching these videos, I'm sorry, we can't accommodate you for funding. But if you were an American, and if you click the link in the bio, there's a chance that you might not have to pay anything out of pocket. The same way we use funding for our clients, for our businesses, we do the funding for our students as well, because a lot of students want to make money, they don't have money to spend it. So long story short, if you're American, you can get access to funding. If you're international, unfortunately, you have to pay for the program itself. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's worth its weight in gold. It's definitely worth its price. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you learned something today, and I'll see you guys very soon. Click that link in the bio. Let's make some freaking money today. Let's go.